Hello, Salon O. My name is Stephanie Cashmere, and I'm your regional educator with Loreal Professionnel. And I really look forward to getting to know you and meeting you soon with our upcoming education. In the meantime, I know that the holidays are coming and you have some of our retail on the shelves, and I wanted to make sure that everybody feels comfortable and knows how to use what product for what. So today I'm going to take you through L'Oreal Professional's Care and Style and also introduce you to the Airlight Pro. You can follow me on Instagram at Stephanie_Cashmere_pro, and you can always reach out to me if you have any further questions. So to start, I'm going to give you a little background of our brand for those of you who may not know exactly where L'Oreal Professionnel began. L'Oreal Professionnel actually earned the right in 1909 with the very first hair color, which was actually Majorelle permanent hair color. We're powered by innovation and we hold the legacy for so many things when it comes to the industry. We can always provide on-trend education. We're also the expertise and industry pioneers. With that being said, we introduced hair love and inclusivity so that all hairstylists can work with all hair forms and all hair textures and feel confident behind the chair. So we believe in beauty for all. Whether you have straight, curly, or coily hair, whether you're looking to lighten it, color it, or just soften your grays, there's an option for you and everyone who walks in your salon door. With that, we like to call it our Hair Love Hair Care Prescription. So this is a great way that you can kind of just get an idea of what products we have, and then during consultations, hopefully those light bulbs go off and you'll remember the product we've chosen. Here, what we consider under color care is a few of the lines that you carry within your salon. So I know right off the bat on your retail shelves, you have Metal Detox, which is for color treated or lightened hair. Vitamino Color Spectrum, which is new for color treated hair. Vitamino Color, which is also for color treated hair. And the other two in the category, I do not believe you're retailing, but it's Blondifier and Silver. So we're going to dive a little bit deeper into Metal Detox. So with Metal Detox, you can pro guarantee your color, balayage, and lightening services for every color service and every client who comes through. With that, it's for clients who receive color, balayage, or lightening services, especially those that are exposed to hard water, experiencing inconsistent lift, or prone to breakage and tonal shift. Why would you reach for it? Because everybody has metals in their water and the metals are coming from the city pipes. So in order to actually neutralize the metal buildup inside the hair fiber, we would want to provide a metal detox treatment. With a metal detox treatment, you'll see that it prevents breakage and protects color vibrancy. It ensures a more even lightening and predictable toning result. It also enhances color longevity and hair integrity over time. The key technologies within it are glycamine, which is our patent molecule, which helps to penetrate and detox from within. You also see that you'll see 87% less hair breakage and 100% true to tone color anytime you're working with Metal Detox. Clean slate with Metal Detox. Use it with every color service. Before any service, we would mist Metal Detox pre-treatment onto dry hair, focusing on the lengths. What you'll see is you can drive salon revenue, and there's about 35 applications per bottle. So at 35 applications and a small charge of $40 as an add-on service, you'll make up to $1,400 per bottle of Metal Detox. So it's a great way to add on to your color services without any extra time. Step two would be to proceed with whatever color application you're doing. So you see we've taken no downtime at the time of consultation. We've just sprayed it through dry hair. And step two, we're actually going to mix our color or our lightener and pre-section for whatever service it was we were going to provide. Easy to use, no rinse needed, no added service time, and it's compatible with all color and lightening brands. And then step three is going to be to recommend the at-home regimen. So with Metal Detox, we're going to recommend doing 2 shampoos after your color service is done. The first one to remove the metals, the second one to make sure the hair is thoroughly cleansed, and then we would proceed with the mask. We're going to recommend the client does the same thing to keep the metals out of their hair by taking home the shampoo and the mask as well. We also have the heat protecting products, which we'll touch on. Product lineup. The very first product you see is the salon exclusive pre-treatment. That's the only product that we're not recommending they take home. We're actually only using that in salon because it's a professional product for in salon use only. That's what we're going to be applying onto the dry hair prior to doing color. We recently added in a pre-shampoo treatment, and this is to be used for anyone that's looking to refill the micro breaks within their hair. So for any of our long-haired, blondes, balayage clients that typically have a lot of lightening and have a hard time detangling during shampooing, this would be the pre-shampoo treatment for at home, but not necessarily needed for the time of treatment in salon. It's a take-home product only. With the sulfate-free shampoo, this is what we're going to be using for the two shampoos, as well as recommending that they take home and can use daily. Then we have the hair mask, followed by the smoothing cream and the metal detox oil. The smoothing cream and the oil both contain a heat protectant up to 450 degrees, and the smoothing cream also contains a UV protectant. So they're both best applied in towel-dried hair, following the metal detox treatment, or anytime the client is using the shampoo and mask to make sure that the metals don't penetrate and we can preserve the color and stop that breakage as well as protect from heat. So what you're seeing here is a sulfate-free line called Metal Detox, which has an in-salon treatment as well as take-home products to guarantee our clients' color and strength once they get home. So with Metal Detox, when we talk about a clean state, what we're really talking about is removing the metal buildup so we're able to actually penetrate with the colorant or whatever service it is that we're looking to provide. Why is metal dangerous for your hair, you may ask? Well, hair naturally absorbs metals from sources like hard water, pipes, and environmental exposures. Over time, this metal buildup becomes a major cause of breakage, especially with repeated washing. How do metals affect your work? Well, a lot of times as a colorist behind the chair, you may see patchy or uneven results, faster color fading, increased breakage. Porous hair has an even higher risk of breaking, and 2 times more water filled with metals. So when we're working with a client with a really open cuticle, a lot of times they've absorbed all of those metals, making their hair really, really difficult to grab the color that we're actually depositing. So start with a clean slate using Metal Detox. Don't forget, we can use it with every color service. So it's compatible with all color brands. It's a very easy add-on service. All we're going to do is mist it through the hair. Step 2 is do the color that we've booked, whether it's a highlight, a balayage, or an all-over color. And then step 3 is going to be to follow up with the 2 shampoos when the service is done, followed by the Metal Detox mask. And then we do have the leave-in cream and oil, which are your heat protectants that also help to block out the metals. The whole line is sulfate free, and again, just remember you can retail the shampoo and mask without doing the treatment if someone is just looking for a really great sulfate free shampoo and mask, as well as the blow dry cream and oil. Both of those can be retailed for a heat protectant for anyone who's looking for a heat protectant or a UV protectant as well. Our newest innovation is actually Vitamino Color Spectrum in the color care category. It combats color fade over time while maximizing hair shine and strength. Let's check it out.
Shine, saturation, tone, contrast, brightness. New Vitamino Color Spectrum. The first color care technology powered by 2.5% citric acid and ferulic acid to lock dyes inside the fiber. Lock in your color spectrum for up to 100 days. Vitamino Color Spectrum, only by L'Oreal Professionnel.
Introducing Vitamino.
So there's a little sneak preview of it. And with Vitamino Color Spectrum, what we're claiming with all of the testing and the actual technology behind it is we can lock in your color vibrancy for up to 100 days. So from day 1 to day 100, you can lock in those tones or those shades that we're really looking to maintain within the hair. With it, you're actually going to be approaching all 5 spectrums of color. And with that, we're talking about shine, saturation, contrast, tone, and brightness. The product lineup within this range actually looks like the Vitamino Color Spectrum, which is also a sulfate-free shampoo. And then we have 2 neutralizing shampoos. One is actually made for blondes, and one of them is made for brunettes. I'm just going to call out on the screen. The picture here is actually reversed. So the one that's neutralizing for blondes should be the purple label, which we would recommend for level 6 or lighter. Anyone who's looking into kind of ice out those blondes and keep them really neutral. And then the neutralizing shampoo for brunettes is going to have more of the like blue-green kind of turquoisey label there. So those should actually be reversed on the screen. So don't get confused. They are labeled on the actual bottle. It's just my presentation currently. But again, you have those neutralizing shampoos. Those are more used for take home than they are at the back bar because again, they would manipulate the color a lot due to the fact that they help to instantly neutralize the brassiness or underlying warmth that we don't want to see within the hair. So use them sparingly, but just know that the sulfate-free shampoo we have is clear in color and doesn't manipulate the color at all. It just approaches all 5 spectrums of color and gives you a ton of shine and protection. The other 2 for neutralizing can be used daily or they can be used as needed at home. So just know that that is a wonderful option for any of your clients who are looking to cut out brassiness or to cut out any of that unwanted yellow within their blonde hair. We also introduced a new product here, which is called a deep conditioner. So this is the first time that we've introduced a conditioner and actually labeled it as a deep conditioner. With that being said, since we know color can sometimes dry out hair, we want to make sure that you're getting all of the moisture and shine and protection as well as preserving your color over those 100 days. So you have the option of following up with the deep conditioner, which is probably good for fine to medium hair, and then the mask, which is probably best for medium to thick hair, or for those who are looking for maybe a weekly treatment in addition to their conditioner. So just know the mask is a little more concentrated than the conditioners anytime we're working in Serie Expert, which is our product brand line. And if somebody's looking for like a weekly treatment, they can take home the mask in addition to the conditioner, depending on what their daily or weekly regimen looks like. And then to finalize this, our step 3 would actually be the Glass Shine Serum. So this is a wonderful color preserving serum that we're going to be applying in towel dried hair, which actually can last up to 5 washes. So again, water is one of the first things to push out the color molecule from the hair. So by using the Glass Shine Serum at home, that's going to actually help to preserve the color over time. Even when we get back into the shower and re-shampoo, we're already going to have a type of protection there, locking in the color if we're following up with the Glass Shine Serum. So this would be the full range for Vitamino Color Spectrum. This is for anybody who's really looking to preserve their color. This is a great example of anybody with a really vibrant red or fantasy shade. It's really going to help preserve those colors so that they don't have to worry about fading like they normally would. The Glass Shine Serum actually is anti-fading, anti-frizz, and then it does have that humidity shield to protect against frizz and moisture. The neutralizing shampoos, again, will be the purple for our blondes and then the blue label for our brunettes. So it's going to help to neutralize the underlying orange, whereas the purple will help to neutralize the underlying yellow pigment. And then we still have, and will always have, our Vitamino Color, which is one of our star products. So again, depending on what the client's looking for, we would recommend the Vitamino Color Spectrum to be used as a full range, meaning the shampoo, the deep conditioner, and mask, or the leave-in treatment. Either way, you want to make sure you're using 3 products out of that category to get those day 1 to day 100 results. For somebody who's just looking to maybe preserve their color and wants to know the technology behind Vitamino Color, Vitamino Color is actually made to preserve the color for up to 56 days. So we've almost doubled it. Actually, we doubled it a little more than double with the Vitamino Color spectrum. So just know that this is still great for anyone looking to preserve their color, but this is a line that maybe we intermix. So for example, you have Absolut Repair. Maybe we use a Absolut Repair mask, and then we use a Vitamino Color shampoo because we know that their color is prone to fading, but we had to do a lightening service before we gave them that color. You can kind of mix and match with those products, like Vitamino Color, Absolut Repair, and Liss. But when it comes to Metal Detox and Vitamino Color Spectrum, and then the Absolut Repair Lipidium, which we'll talk about shortly, those we're going to look at a little bit more like systems. So again, Vitamino Color is really made to protect color from fading and also the fiber from damage. It's for any client with color-treated hair looking to maintain their vibrancy, shine, and softness, and it can be used for permanent or semi-permanent hair color services. Why would you want to use it? Because it gently cleanses and protects color-treated hair, it enhances the softness and adds shine, it also helps to prevent fading and dullness, and it's a very lightweight formula for regular use on all hair types. The technology behind it is actually resveratrol, little tongue twister there. But what that is a powerful antioxidant which helps to shield color from fading. So it's actually included in the technology, and that's what's stopping the hair from fading up to 56 days. What you'll find in the product lineup within Vitamino Color will be the Vitamino Color Care Shampoo, the Color Care Conditioner, and then again the mask. We also have a 10-in-1 multi-use spray that you can use as a cutting lotion or as a leave-in detangler or just leave-in spray. This is a really great product to use with 10-in-1 benefits to reduce the blow dry time, to protect the color, to lock in the shine, and also protect from any kind of heat, frizz, or humidity. So these would be the 2, Vitamino Color and Vitamino Spectrum, that we would be choosing for our guests when we're looking to preserve color. Again, Vitamino Color is one of our star products. It has powerful results, it's accessibly priced, and it's loyalty driven due to its just proven resilience when it comes to preserving color. And then Vitamino Spectrum, again, is going to be the most advanced technology with premiumization for most elite salons. So for somebody who's really looking to provide that long-lasting result, it does have a slightly elevated price because it has a slightly elevated technology now giving you 100 days of color preservation. And then again, we have the hero treatment focus, which is the glass shine drops, which everybody loves due to the shine you received from the whole line. Then we dive into deep care. So when we talk about deep care, the products that you do have on your shelves are the Absolut Repair Molecular, as well as the Absolut Repair. So you'll see that again, kind of like Vitamino Color Spectrum and Vitamino Color, Absolut Repair Molecular is sitting a little bit higher with a little bit more technology, whereas Absolut Repair is still there for maybe when we don't need as much repair, and we put them into Absolut Repair versus Absolut Repair Molecular. So one's going to be repairing at a molecular level, and one's going to be just repairing absolutely. So with Absolut Repair Molecular, it's designed to repair and strengthen the hair. It's for clients with severely damaged, over-processed, or fragile hair, especially from repeated lightening services, from any chemical treatments, or excessive heat styling. So for anybody who really needs repair, this is going to be the highest amount of amino acids and peptides to really repair the hair at a molecular level. It rebuilds the hair structure at a molecular level. It helps to restore the strength, the elasticity, and the movement. It also transforms the look and feel of damaged hair for the very first time from the very first use. So you notice instant results. It's also very lightweight and non-coating formula, so it works on all hair types, even fine hair. And then what it contains within the technology is going to be the peptide bonder, as well as amino acids to help strengthen, and it visibly helps to fight 2 years of damage in just one treatment. So you can see here with our model, this is a photo that wasn't retouched, and this is literally after one Absolute Repair molecular treatment. You can see how her natural formation completely bounced back, and we got all of that shine to actually be visible within her hair. So with Absolute Repair Molecular, this is the product lineup. We have our salon exclusive pre-treatment, just like Metal Detox. This is going to be the in-salon treatment that we use prior to actually shampooing the hair. So with the Absolute Repair Molecular, the very first step we would do is if we're doing it after a color service or before a haircut, we want to make sure that the hair is totally wet and we've removed any product that's in it. So get the hair wet at the shampoo bowl. And then we're going to apply the Absolute Repair Molecular Spray all over the hair. So this is an in-salon exclusive treatment to be applied onto damp hair in the shampoo bowl. So we're going to spray it all over the hair. And then at that point, without rinsing, we're going to use the Absolute Repair Molecular Shampoo, and we're going to apply the shampoo directly over that in-salon pre-treatment. So we want to make sure between step 1 and step 2, there's no rinsing. We're going right in with the shampoo over the top of the salon exclusive pre-treatment, and we're creating a beautiful lather. So don't rinse in between them. We're going to layer them. Do your nice shampoo, 1 to 2 minutes, rinse it really well. And then at that point, we would use the rinse off serum. So the rinse off serum is actually our conditioner. And the reason it reads as a rinse off serum versus conditioner, or why it looks a little bit more liquefied in the bottle versus a thicker conditioner, is because that's the only way we could get the peptides and amino acids to be at that concentration level in that consistency. So just know that it's really great to use as a conditioner for anyone with fine hair or somebody who's wanting something really lightweight and at the time of the treatment in salon. But then we also launched the Absolute Repair Molecular Mask. So if a client has medium to thick hair at the time of the service or for take home, you can layer the mask over the top of the actual rinse off serum. So that would be done again in a layering system where we're not going to rinse off the serum yet. Once we've applied the rinse off serum, which is our conditioner, we're going to apply the mask directly over the top for a deeper conditioning, if that's what the client desires or that's what we feel that we need. But at the time of take home, they can take home one or the other. It's not necessary for them to take home both. And then we also have our heat protectant, which is the Absolute Repair Molecular Cream. And here, this has a heat protectant up to 450 degrees, which is also going to help it put those amino acids and peptides back in the hair and really strengthen it and protect it when it comes to styling. And that is going to be your product lineup for Absolute Repair Molecular. Again, it's going to be great for clients with post-lightening or smoothing services who need bounce, softness, and strength back without stiffness. And then that brings us to Absolute Repair. So again, just like the Vitamino Color spectrum with its sister, Vitamino Color, here we have Absolute Repair, which is wonderful for repairing hair, for maybe somebody who doesn't need quite the repair that we're going to provide with Absolute Repair Molecular. So here with Absolute Repair, it's used to hydrate and strengthen damaged hair. With it, it's really for clients with dry, sensitized, or damaged hair that experience it, especially after color lightening or frequent heat styling. Why you'd want to use it is to instantly nourish and strengthen damaged hair, to reduce surface damage and breakage, to restore softness, shine, and manageability. And then again, it's a rich care without heaviness. So it's ideal for medium to thick hair for anyone who's looking for that really deep conditioning, deep repair. What it contains within the technology here is gold quinoa, which actually helps to repair and hydrate as well as protect. We also have wheat protein, which you don't have to worry about over proteinizing the hair. It's actually going to help to seal the hair cuticle and just to provide that strength that's needed. And then you will notice you see 77% less damage after 5 uses. So when we really need to prescribe something for damaged hair, we want to make sure that they're working with all of the products, or at least enough of the products to provide them what they're looking for within that hair care prescription. So the product lineup, again, within Absolute Repair is going to be your shampoo and your conditioner, as well as your instant mask and your golden mask. So we have two different masks there. You have the instant mask, which is actually for thicker hair. You'll notice it's yellow in color, and it does tend to be a little bit thicker. And then we have the golden mask, which is actually kind of golden with a golden sparkle to it in color. And that would be somebody with finer hair, somebody who's looking for a little lighter mask penetration. We then also have the follow-up product, which is your 10-in-1 hair oil. So very similar to the Vitamino Color leave-in spray, which was a 10-in-1 in a spray form. Here you actually have your 10-in-1 in an oil form. So it's going to give you all of those 10 benefits, but it falls into Absolute Repair oil. So it's going to give you a little bit more repair when it comes to repairing the damaged hair, but you still get the heat protectant, the defrizzing, the shine, the anti-humidity, and all other 10 benefits from the 10-in-1 products we have. So again, this is the Absolute Repair products, and this is the repair category. This would be the end of what you have there when it comes to your retail options. So then we'll lead into hair formation. With hair formation, you're going to find that you have curl expression, which is actually one of our #1 selling lines. So if you haven't been reaching for it for your curly haired clients, that is my call to action for you now, is to give it a try because it makes a huge difference. When you think about higher hair formation, what comes to mind and what do you believe it needs most? We can question it, but at the end of the day, it really needs moisture, and that's something we all know. So with curl expression, it actually delivers intense hydration, definition, and frizz control without weighing the curls down. And anybody who has curly hair naturally or works with curly haired clientele, we know that there's a fine balance between what we recommend and what products we can use to achieve those goals. So with curl expression, it's for clients that have curly, coily, or textured hair that are looking to deeply hydrate, define, and control frizz without compromising volume or bounce. Why would you reach for it? Because it provides intense hydration from root to tip without being too heavy. It defines curls and coils with long-lasting shape and softness, and it also helps to strengthen the hair fiber and support healthy-looking curls at the same time. The key technology behind this is actually going to be glycerin at 2.5%. So we're using it at a skincare level. Once again, you can see that these newer innovation products are actually working with a lot of skincare products at higher levels, which is really giving us those results due to the technology. We also have a lot of patented ingredients or trademark terms. So with this one, we have Urea H, which helps to reinforce the moisture retention and strengthen the hair at the same time. And we also have hibiscus seed extract, which helps to enhance the curl definition and shine as well. So you notice a huge difference just due to the technology. Again, you can see this before and after, just how beautiful those coils were actually formed after using the curl expression product. So here's the product lineup here. Again, you have two different shampoos, which is a great option for curl expression. So I'm not sure if you do have the full range on your shelf, but I'd love to explain why you should. The curl expression shampoos are actually completely different depending on how often your curly haired clients are shampooing. So if they're shampooing daily, we know that they need moisture right off the bat. So we're going to recommend using the moisture shampoo. We also have an anti-buildup cleansing jelly shampoo. So for the client who's only shampooing maybe once a week due to their curls being very dry, we're going to recommend that they use the anti-buildup cleansing shampoo so that they can get all of that buildup over the week out of their hair and have a really fresh scalp and shiny hair. Another way they can use the two shampoos, depending on their at-home regimen, would be do the first shampoo with the anti-buildup cleansing shampoo to remove any product buildup that they've had throughout the week, and then maybe the second shampoo is their moisture shampoo if they typically do two shampoos. Again, totally optional. They can take home one or both, depending on what you recommend and what they prefer. And then we have the two masks. So there's the intense moisture mask and then the intensive rich moisture mask. Both of them are labeled differently. The rich mask actually has a label which reads rich. Just know that the rich mask is going to be for medium to thick hair, whereas the regular intensive moisture mask is for fine to medium hair. And then we have 3 amazing products that you can use either by themselves or again layered, depending on the curl formation of the client or the style that they're trying to achieve with their curls. The first one would be the moisturizing leave-in cream, which can be applied into towel-dried hair. Then we have the 10-in-1 cream mousse. So again, this would be just like our 10-in-1 Juice On Vitamino Color, the spray, and the Absolut Repair oil, which is for repairing. This one's going to be a little bit more for curly hair, so hair formation. So with that, it's going to have the 10-in-1 benefits. It's still going to help to hydrate, give you that anti-frizz, anti-humidity, the heat protection, and provide shine. But it's also going to help to define those curls a little bit more without leaving the hair feeling crunchy. So you can use it by itself, or again, if you're looking for more moisture, you can actually layer it with the moisturizing cream first. And then if you're looking for someone who wants a little bit more control, they're really looking to define those curls because maybe they have a high formation that requires more definition, we have the defining leave-in jelly. That again can be used by itself, or maybe we use the 10-in-1 mousse prior to, and then we use the defining jelly over the top of that. Depending on what you want to do, you can use 1 product, 2 products, or all 3, and it'll give you a completely different result on the hair formation, really just depending on how tame you're trying to make that formation or what exactly you're trying to achieve. But they all work beautifully, and again, they will not leave any buildup, any crispiness or flakiness within the hair. So if the client isn't shampooing daily, they can comb it out at the end of the day. It's not going to be tangly or feel like they have a product buildup within their hair day after day. The final product we do have is the Curl Expression Water Mist Activating Spray, and with this it helps to refresh and revive curls. So with it you can use it to reduce the pillow friction or frizz from the night before. If it's a client who maybe isn't shampooing in the morning and they wake up and restyle their hair, this would be a wonderful product to eliminate odor, to provide shine, and also to reactivate the products that may be already existing in the Curl Expression line. So it's going to help them save money, but also reactivate what they already have in their hair and form their curls at the same time. Again, this is one of our best-selling lines when it comes to curl products, and the 10-in-1 Curl Mousse we could barely even keep in the salon-centric stores when it first launched. So I definitely guarantee start somewhere within the line, and you will notice a huge difference. So we talked about curls, but what if we're looking to smooth down curls, or for somebody who has curly hair and doesn't really want to enhance those curls? They want a smoother result for their coarse hair. That's when we would use Liss Unlimited. So Liss Unlimited helps to fight frizz and humidity for smoother, longer lasting styles. It's for clients with frizz-prone, unmanageable, or rebellious hair, especially those who are exposed to humidity or looking to maintain more of a smooth, polished look. With it, it's ideal for thick, coarse, or textured hair that needs extra discipline. It makes blowout smoother, faster, and longer lasting, and it also helps to protect against humidity and heat. The technology behind this one here is going to be pro-keratin, which helps to reinforce and hydrate the cuticle with amino acids and keratin support. It also has Xlose, which is a heat protective sugar, which helps to maintain the moisture during styling, and then primrose oil, which also helps to add softness because of its essential fatty acids. And then we have the kukui oil, which also helps with anti-humidity and keeps the smooth strands looking smooth for up to 72 hours when we are using the shampoo, mask, and the leave-in product. So if we have a client who's coming in for a blowout, looking for just a really smooth result, this is a wonderful product for them, but it can also be a wonderful product for a client who has naturally curly hair and they're looking to maybe let it air dry and they just want it to dry a little bit smoother in its natural form. You can use it for that as well. So with the product lineup here, we have your shampoo, followed by your mask. So there is no conditioner in this category since it is for unruly, thicker hair. And again, we want to make sure that we're rinsing it out thoroughly because again, it is a little bit thicker. It's going to control the hair a little bit more, so make sure we don't have any of the mask left behind so that we can provide that beautiful smooth blowout if that's our choice of styling. And then with that, we have our Shine Perfecting Blow Dry Oil. So this is what we would apply in damp hair prior to giving them that beautiful blowout, and it will also provide a ton of shine and smoothness. So since we're talking innovation and smoothing, there are two tools I just wanted to touch on that L'Oreal Professionnel does make before we end this class today. I'm not sure if any of you have seen the Steam Pod, but this is actually a curling iron and a straightening iron in one that works off of steam. So it's a great addition to have in salon or in your tools or portfolio of things you go to when it comes to styling hair, because this can actually keep 24 hours of frizz in control due to the fact that it has a steam pod, so it's producing steam due to the little water cartridge at the same time of creating the style you're creating. You can use it for barrel curls, you can use it for flat ironing, but what you'll notice is it's 2 times faster than a curling iron or flat iron, 2 times smoother, and you see 91% less breakage over time because you don't have to keep going over the actual sections with the flat iron. You can pass by once. Due to the steam, it's going to seal the cuticle. So the Steam Pod is available in Salon Centric, and again, it's a really wonderful tool to check out. So with that being said, we have one more tool that we recently just launched I wanted to share with you, and that is the Airlight Pro. When we talk about innovation, this is the most innovative product to hit the market, and we also just won a major award when it came to technology. I believe it was the Blow Dryer of the Year. Let's check it out.
For over a century, hairdryers have relied on intensive heat. It's time to switch on the light. Innovation, Airlight Pro, the first professional hairdryer by L'Oreal Professionnel, powered by infrared light technology. A targeted energy source that's more powerful and respectful. For faster hair drying, less energy consumption, and no damage. Co-developed and approved by hair pros for all hair types, Airlight Pro is proven to last through intensive professional use. Switch on the light. Airlight Pro.
So that's a little sneak peek at the Airlight Pro. Just know that they are available as well in Salon Centric, but with it, you are drying with the speed of light due to the fact that it's working off of infrared light. So we're no longer actually working with just heat. It actually has 17 motors inside, and with that, you see 14% faster drying, 11% less energy used, and then the hydration is locked in the hair. So it's kind of like a microwave where the microwave pretty much shrinks the water molecule due to the infrared light on the blow dryer. It's shrinking the water molecule, which allows you to dry the hair a lot faster, preventing no damage due to the infrared technology. You can see it's tested on all hair types. So here we have the before and afters of all different hair types and just how beautiful the results are when working with the Airlight Pro. The Airlight Pro currently comes with the diffuser as well as the concentrating nozzle. And then there's 3 different modes you can use it in. So there's 3 different heat settings and there's 3 different speeds. You can also work with an app where you can preset your settings if that's something you're interested in. So that's just a little sneak peek at the Airlight Pro. And then again, signature education that educates the Elevated Pro, and that is what L'Oreal Professionnel is here to do and provide you with. So I hope that you enjoyed the information that I've actually provided you with today. And just know that there are a ton of other options for education when it comes to L'Oreal Professionnel. I am very happy to be your regional educator. Any questions that you have, you can come directly to me. But then no, we do have other options for you to take advantage of, and you can always ask questions when it comes to any of these things or DM me on my Instagram. But with that, we have academy education. So we do have an East and a West Coast academy where you can take advanced classes such as balayage certification, any kind of different techniques, different artists we have come through from different places. It's just a really great way to elevate your education and inspiration. We also have the Color Ambassador program. So for anybody who's looking to maybe dive a little bit deeper within the brand, that wants to learn more about the color, the lightener, and exactly who L'Oreal Professionnel is, this is a great 2-day virtual course we invite you to take. It's called Color Ambassador. We also have virtual ateliers, which you can take, I believe they're on Thursdays at 9 a.m. and at noon on the West Coast currently. And those are totally complimentary classes you can register for, and they take place with a live educator on Zoom. We also do salon and suite education, so you can have an in-person class, which I know we have upcoming in your salon. And then we also do global signature experiences. So for anybody who's looking to take their education outside of the salon and outside of the United States, we do have global signature experiences that are held at different locations. And you can find out more about any of these education events scanning the QR code above. Again, you can always reach out to me with any questions as well. And then if you're ever interested in joining the L'Oreal Professional Artist Network, we do have the QR code here, which you can scan. And there you can actually see what it takes to become a L'Oreal Professional Artist. We're always looking for artists in different states and different places. So again, if you're looking to elevate your skill set and get a little bit more involved with education, this is where you would find that information. And then again, I just want to thank you for sitting through Care and Style. I recorded the little video for you guys so you can watch it at your leisure, but I hope that it helps when it comes to making better product choices and retail decisions in your salon, especially with the upcoming holiday season and the new products that we have to offer. Again, follow me at Stephanie_Cashmere_pro, and if you have any other questions, you can always reach out to me there. Have a wonderful week, and I look forward to connecting with you soon.